Dear friends, this week we read the Torah portion of Vayakhel. And Vayakhel talks about Moshe Rabbeinu, Moses, the leader of the Jewish people, commanding the Jews with the task of building the Mishkan, of building the sanctuary. Till now, God had told Moshe what he has to tell the Jews. But now Moshe is actually telling the Jewish people. And the Torah portion presents at this Vayakhel moment, at this gathering moment, the laws of Shabbat, that it's important to keep the Shabbat. And the question is asked by the rabbis, what does Shabbat have to do with the Mishkan? Here we're talking about building the sanctuary. Why does Shabbat come in here? We knew about it before, we're told about it later. Where does Shabbat come in? And from here we learn that the things, the 39 specific types of work that was done to build the Mishkan and used in the Mishkan, those were the things that you're not allowed to do on Shabbat. So when it says on Shabbat, do not work, these are the types of work you're not allowed to do on Shabbat. Which is very nice that from here we learn some important halachot, especially about what's called work, what constitutes work on Shabbat. But on a deeper level, what is really the connection of Shabbat to the Mishkan? Why would it have to be intrinsically connected that what we don't do on Shabbat are the things that we did in the Mishkan? So in reality, there's something much deeper that's going on over here. What is the intrinsic connection between Shabbat and the Mishkan? The Mishkan was to create a place, an abode, a home, which is a godly place. It's a holy place. When we walked in there, we felt pure and holy and special. And God is telling us, how do we create our personal home to be like a Mishkan? How do we make it that not only the home that we built for God will be a place that we feel so special, but every single Jewish home, which is called the Mikdash Me'at, a mini sanctuary. How do we create our home to be a mini sanctuary? How do we create our home that it has that positive energy that uplifts and that makes you feel special, makes you feel in the embrace of God, makes you feel that God is present in your home. He's a third partner in our home. How do we make that happen? And obviously we know Judaism in general, these are the things that help make our life and our home and our place more connected to God. But specifically, how do we create our home to have that special feeling, that to nurture us, to allow us the strength, to give us the energy, to give us the courage, the motivation to live a godly life and to do what's right fully? And the answer is Shabbat. In our home, when you do Shabbat in your home, you don't just do another mitzvah and you have to deal with how do I stay away from doing what I like to do on Shabbat. But when you do Shabbat, you're creating a new level in your home. You're creating the mikdash, you're creating the sanctuary in your home. Make Shabbat happen. And when you do the full Shabbat, it creates an incredible, complete sanctuary in your home. But even if you do any part of the Shabbat, whatever part of Shabbat you do creates a bit of a sanctuary in your home. That's the power of Shabbat. That's why Shabbat, much more than any other mitzvah, is not just a commandment of what we have to do. But Shabbat is a gift. Shabbat is God allowing us to make the sanctuary in our home, that we truly feel that it's a sanctuary, that it's a holy abode. So I encourage you, start, if you're keeping Shabbat already, keep it strong and always add and enhance to the experience for you, your family, and the guests that you bring to your home. But if you're not doing Shabbat fully, do some parts of it. Put a white tablecloth on your table for the Shabbat. Make sure you light the candles before the Shabbat begins. Put 2 challahs on the table. Have a full meal in the Friday night or Shabbat day lunch or both. Shut your phone. Do something in your home that you and your family know that today is Kodesh Shabbat. We do not watch TV, or we're not doing something in our home, or we're doing something special. And you'll see how your home becomes a sanctuary, which lifts you up not only on that day, but for the rest of the week, which gives you the power, the strength, the motivation, and the ability to live a complete life of holiness, purity, of success, of happiness, of fulfillment, and most important, of connection to God, and our inner selves in the most powerful way. So I want to wish you all a Shabbat Shalom. Let's make Shabbat special this week and all the weeks. Shabbat candlelighting time in Montreal is 5:22 p.m. May God bless you all and love you all.